Due process. People talk about it, the Constitution requires it, but what exactly is it? I'm attorney Ali Kassoun of Tropic Legal, where we bring you videos on different legal topics. And in this video, I'm going to discuss due process generally. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to the Tropic Legal channel, go ahead and do that now so we can keep bringing you these informative videos. Now let's get into the topic. The due process provisions found in the 5th and 14th Amendment provide that the government shall not take a person's life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Additionally, the Florida Constitution states that no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, or be twice put in jeopardy for the same offense, or be compelled in any criminal matter to be a witness against oneself. To further understand the concepts of due process, it's important that we know that there are two types of due process: procedural due process and substantive due process. Procedural due process refers to the constitutional requirement that when the federal government acts in such a way that it denies a citizen of life, liberty, or a property interest, the person must be given notice, the opportunity to be heard, and a decision by a neutral decision maker. Procedural due process protects individuals from the coercive power of government by ensuring that adjudication processes under valid laws are fair and impartial. Substantive due process issues involve the state's power to regulate certain activities. Substantive due process is a principle allowing courts to protect certain fundamental rights from government interference, even if procedural protections are present or the rights are not specifically mentioned elsewhere in the United States Constitution. The idea is that certain liberties are so important that they cannot be infringed without a compelling reason to do so, no matter how much process is given. The Supreme Court has expanded substantive due process jurisprudence to protect many liberties, including the right of interracial couples to marry in 1967, the right of an unmarried individuals to use contraception in 1972, the right to abortion in 1973, the right to engage in intimate sexual conduct in 2003, and the right of same-sex couples to marry in 2015. Substantive due process protects individuals against majoritarian policy enactments that exceed the limits of governmental authority. Now, courts may find that a majority's enactment is not law and cannot be enforced regardless of whether the processes or enactment and enforcement were actually fair. So now you know a little bit about what due process is. I'm attorney Ali Kassoun of Tropic Legal, and if you haven't already subscribed and liked the Tropic Legal YouTube channel, please do that now so you can keep learning about the law. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.